Who is moving this motion, Honorable Koech?
I don't know the mover yet.
Have you seen the motion?
Yes, that's why I signed it.
How many signatures?
When I signed it, I think we were at 200 and something. I think I'm number 214 there, 215. But of course, I did it way earlier. That was on, I think I did it on Wednesday.
Why do you need 215 signatures?
There's a stampede.
For what?
I've been in Parliament. This is my second time in Parliament. Never seen such a motion being treated with such enthusiasm that I've seen with the Deputy President's impeachment motion. There's a lot of...
What do you mean there has been stampede?
There's a stampede to append signatures by members of Parliament.
Why do you need 215? Because you say you are number 215.
You don't stop it. If the move, it's a minimum. But if
minimum is 117.
It's 117. Yeah. But if there are members of Parliament who still want to append their signatures, the mover then is at the discretion to still collect signatures, as many as possible. Actually, it is to affirm and make the case extremely strong to show that this is how far and how much the members of Parliament are thinking in regards to the impending impeachment. So
what are the details of the motion?
I will not want to go to the details because I'm not a mover, and the Speaker is here, Honorable Cheng. He knows that you don't anticipate debate, but because I've signed it, I'll give you some of the, just for the benefit of the viewers, so that it doesn't look like we don't read what we sign. Number one, and before I even go there, and I did not, I'm at pains really to try and speak about my boss, who is the Deputy President. But this marriage is evidently, irretrievably collapsed. It has reached a situation where I think, in my view, the Deputy President has assaulted his oath of office, totally failed. In fact, if there were no grounds whatsoever to impeach him, the last 2 weeks has provided very solid grounds for the impeachment of the Deputy President. Number one is he's contravened Article 10 of our Constitution. He's promoting tribalism. He speaks about one mountain. The presidency is a symbol of national unity. Who will speak for the Turkana? Who will speak for the Teso? Who will speak for all those other communities, Mijikenda? Who will speak for these other communities if a Deputy President, every single day when he wakes up, his agenda is to advance an agenda of a particular region? They are members of Parliament. I'm not saying it's wrong to advance an agenda of a particular region, but there is a responsibility. They are members of Parliament who are elected to do that, and they do it very well. The members of Parliament from that region are extremely brilliant people. Honorable Mushomba is here. She can advance the issues of Githunguri without necessarily having a Deputy President to advance their issues. Number two.
Now you are saying that and you rebuked me last time
for
bringing issues of coffee and tea.
Number two is corruption. There are cases of corruption that have been mentioned that I will not want to divulge at this point, but they point directly...
What is the nature of the corruption?
Acquisition of certain properties. In fact, one of the newspapers, one of the dailies yesterday, I think it was a Sunday Nation, did enumerate how people have, in a short stint in office, people who didn't have those properties, in a very small space of time, have been able to acquire property of billions and billions of money. There is a direct...
From what source?
Don't worry, that one will be prosecuted on the floor of the House by the mover. Number three, okay? Orchestrating chaos against the government that he serves.
How so?
Using proxies. That again will be demonstrated, I hope.
What chaos?
First of all, you remember the demonstration that happened, the Gen Z demonstration. The first one was very organic. The second one was infiltrated by, and you've seen even some of my colleagues are supposed to be charged in a court of law. It is pointing into involvement by the Deputy President, and the mover will, I'm sure, will be articulating.
Has he been investigated on this?
There has been investigation. By the time a mover comes...
Sorry, has the Deputy President been investigated on this?
I wouldn't want to go to the details, Sam, but I can tell you they're extremely solid grounds. Okay?
I am not doubting what you're saying. I'm asking a
very
question.
Direct pointer.
Because we saw the DCI presenting some details to the ODPP and the ODPP agreed there are grounds to charge certain officials, certain MPs, and some leaders that are close to the deputy president. Why is the name of Rigathi Gachagua not on that list if he's involved?
That is another process. This is another arm of government. That is an investigatory arm. This is parliament. These are grounds for impeachment.
What I'm asking is,
there are grounds good enough to point that the deputy president was involved in using proxies.
How do members of parliament know this?
In orchestrating violence against the population of this country.
What I'm asking is, how did members of parliament learn about this?
I mean, the mover of the motion will be at pains to explain how we got the information.
You signed it.
Where I'm speaking from, I've told you, I do not want to divulge much information about this motion that is coming. I'm simply trying to highlight some of the grounds of his impeachment.
No, I'm just wondering, because the investigative arms in this country, right?
Absolutely.
Members of parliament are not such.
Yes.
So how did they learn that this happened?
Of course, when you're writing a motion, there is a lot of meat that is given from different areas.
Yeah.
You must remember also that the cabinet secretary, Professor Kindiki, appeared before a committee last Thursday and did confirm, indeed, that the deputy president was involved in orchestration of violence.
He said that?
He did, and he even aired it. And he said it points it points to the door, directly to the doorstep of the deputy president. Yeah, in terms of violence. It was breaking news, it was highlighted, and it was explained.
Okay, all right.